Our story begins in 1942 when a future entrepreneur is born in a farmhouse in a tiny village in northwest Hälsingland. It is here Åke Persson grows up with his family in modest circumstances with no electricity or running water. From early on you can see Åke isn't like everyone else. He dares to do things differently. Åke is fearless with a strong drive to earn money to support himself and his family. When only 12 years old, he loads his bicycle with Christmas decorations and travels around the village selling them. And at the age of 15, Åke starts to sell seeds and plant trees. After turning 17, he leaves home and gets a job at the ironworks in Forsbacka. Earning money and being independent brings Åke great happiness. As time passes, he develops a great passion for streamlining manufacturing. This leads him to starting his own company, Verkstadsteknik Persson & Company, in 1974. Åke begins to do consultancy work at various industrial companies, traveling up and down the country with a camp bed in his car. He helps to prevent many companies from going bankrupt. Highly inventive, Åke is ahead of his time. In 1978, he has an idea. Instead of standing with a stopwatch, documenting work on forms and doing manual calculations, why not automate the process with a computer program? At the age of 32, a proud Åke buys a computer. He puts it in the kitchen and asks his friend to come round and do some programming. Åke doesn't know anything about computers. With the help of Åke's formulas, they create a program which can soon be sold. The first payment is made in 1979 in the form of 2 snowmobiles. And around 1 year later, his younger brother Morgan Persson comes on board. It isn't long before the first generation of the Monitor ERP system is released. The company sends its first invoice in 1979 to a company called Nyströms Mekaniska. The rest, as they say, is history. Over the 1980s and 1990s and right up until the 2020s, several new versions of Monitor are released, and each new version is more user-friendly than the last. New functionality is continually added to the program, with new customers coming on board in new industry sectors. Today, Monitor is a global company with over 5,000 customers. But what's the secret of Monitor's success? The answer lies with Åke Persson, the company's founder. Åke was extremely dedicated and made no distinction between his working time and free time. He worked every waking hour. He lived a simple life, but was generous to his friends and colleagues. Åke had a warm heart and was a good listener, but he expected a lot from himself and those around him. He was convinced that Monitor, his life's work, would help make companies more competitive through streamlined processes and constant improvement. Monitor was created with a simple purpose. The system is designed to help production, not vice versa. This is the spirit which has taken Monitor to where it is today. This is the Monitor spirit, which will take us into the future.